Motorhead Garage, the program that each week introduces you to and shows you how to install the latest in exciting and innovative products for your vehicle. Motorhead Garage is presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Now here's your host, Dave Dobson.
Welcome to Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. You know, we looked on the schedule a few weeks ago and I saw the pink stuff. I hadn't heard of it, so I went to their website, and Sal, it looks like there's nothing this stuff can't do.
It's truly the miracle cleaner.
And it's been around for a long, long time.
Since the 1930s in England.
So it must be good because people keep using it.
Absolutely. I mean, the most fun about the product is people keep finding new ways to use it, which has made the product go viral on TikTok.
How many viewers do you get?
Over 500 million.
Excellent. And so paint a broad stroke. What kind of applications?
Pretty much for automotive, you know, the paste could be virtually used on aluminum, chrome, you know, stains, carpet stains, especially raised white letters. This stuff will make them perfectly white. But on the household, it's unlimited. It'll take anything from crayons off your wall, your countertops, stained concrete, oil on your concrete, this will remove it.
And I want to talk about all that kind of stuff. Thanks, Sal. From Sal to Val here, we're going to talk about other pink stuff. This is the original paste, Val.
It is.
And now you guys have evolved into some more products to get a little more specific. So if going from the paste, which we're going to use for more deep cleaning, is that right?
Yeah, so these two are deep cleaning. So this has the quartz granules, so this is really, really deep cleaning. So if you need to get some tough grease, some grime, some tough stains off pots and pans, or even buffing out scratches on your car, or get the grease and grime off your rims, this is what you're going to do. You can even use a brush to clean off, you know, white gym shoes. You can get them sparkling clean. This is going to be a less abrasive version of that. So this is great for polishing. So you have your metal rims if you want to polish those. If you want to polish your headlights, the inside, outside of your car, this is great. Obviously, inside your home, anything and everything inside, outside of the home. We also have our special multi-purpose cleaner. So this is just, again, these two are very deep clean. This is just for a light clean. So you come home, you spray the counter, you wipe it off. Again, they are 99% natural ingredients.
I was going to ask you about that. It's a big concern. A lot of folks don't want to introduce chemicals into the house. You have pets, you have children, you have a nose. You don't want to deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and people used to think that the smell of bleach or the smell of chemicals made, like, oh, look how clean, feel how clean my home is. It's not. You have chemical toxic ingredients in these cleaners. And what's great about these is, again, 99% natural ingredients. They are vegan, so they're not tested on animals. There's no animal byproducts in them. They are non-GMO, paraben-free, non-triclosan. So again, you can feel safe. They're safe on your surfaces, safe for your children, your pets. It's really a miracle cleaner.
Cool, and so that's the multi-purpose one.
Multi-purpose is, yes. Deep cleaning, multi-purpose, light cleaning. And then we also have this, which has our rose vinegar, which is our miracle window cleaner. But you're not going to get that vinegar scent. All of our products have our patented rhubarb light, fresh scent.
So you have a couple new products over there as well.
Yes, so this is our Miracle Foam Cleaner. So it prevents and removes lime scale, soap scum. You can even use it on fixtures. Streak-free, our patented formula. The foam clings to the surface of anything that you spray it on. So you let it sit for a while, you wipe it away, streak-free. Again, the fresh scent in the bathroom,
I like
which
it because
is
it's
nice.
not going to run down and make those horrible streaks.
Exactly, no streaks. And then when I get home after being gone for a week, my home won't, my bathroom won't smell like a Texaco station. Like when
No
my
offense,
husband's
Texaco.
great. I love Texaco and my husband. So this is our Oxy Stain Remover. So after you're in the garage all the time, you're cleaning your car, you're getting all that grease and rust and all that stuff on your clothes. You spray this Oxy Stain Remover, let it sit for a while, throw it in the wash, fresh scent, clean clothes, back the next day to your garage. Again, you can use these on virtually any surface, inside the house, outside the house, garden tools, furniture on your deck, to inside and outside of your car. This is it is a miracle cleaner. It is absolutely a miracle cleaner. It's going to work better than other products on the market. It's affordable, safe.
Well, I've seen all this on thepinkstuff.com. Where else can we find it?
You can also find it on Amazon. You can also find it on Walmart.com. You can also, coming soon to HomeDepot.com, and then also at your participating local stores, you can find the pink stuff at Walmart, at Home Depot, and coming to Ace Hardware.
It's super popular. You can find out what 500 million people know about the Pink Stuff. This really, really works. Find them at thepinkstuff.com. And oh, by the way, you might want to buy 2 of each, because if you keep it in your garage, your spouse is sure to come grab it and use it inside the house. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings and more cool products when we come back.
Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is brought to you by RockAuto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. BrothersTrucks.com, your #1 source for 1947 to 87 Chevy and GMC truck restoration. Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. NH Oil Undercoating, the official oil-based rust prevention system. And by Wilbur's Performance Suspension, the motorcycle suspension experts.
This is Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Now, if you're a construction worker, maybe a mobile mechanic or a carpenter, you have seen this before. This is your power tool, right? And you want to bring your batteries with you for the day, and you go to pull out your chargers, and you have a rat's nest. Something like this is not uncommon, at least not around my house. But you have a solution for me, Joe. It's called the battery barracks. And tell me how you solved this problem.
Yeah. So I'm a contractor, and we had that exact problem, and nobody wanted to take those tools and plug them into the day. It was just too much of a hassle. So they'd try to get through the day without the batteries being charged. The next thing you know, batteries are all dead, tools aren't working, we're waiting for batteries to charge. Or somebody would take the time to untangle that, plug them in, 2 over here, 2 over there, and just had them everywhere.
And it's a twofold issue, because it's about efficiency, and it also you can damage your tools by having a rat's nest like that
Sure.
as well.
Yeah, you could leave that out in the back of a pickup and it gets wet, or even if you do have them all plugged in, you send one guy to pick them up, he finds 2 of them out of the 6, and he thinks he's done a bang-up job for the day because he got the batteries and the chargers, but he left 4 behind that he didn't know about. So what we did is we've invented this. It's called the battery barracks, and it allows you to take any of your chargers and your batteries that you already own, and you mount them into this box, and you plug them all inside, and when you get to the job site, you just open the box and plug it into one available outlet. Everything charges up at the same time. At the end of the day, you just throw it back inside, close the lid. Box is waterproof, dustproof, impact resistant. You can throw it in the back of an open pickup or your tool trailer, either way.
Good way to keep inventory as well. So if you're a business owner,
Yeah.
it's going to keep your tools. They could last longer, and you're going to make sure you keep all of them, which is great. And if you have only one particular brand, you can put all of those in the same case and organize it that way as well, too.
Yeah, you can put up to 6, any brand, any style.
Let's talk about how the chargers actually mount here.
Okay. So when the chargers come, all chargers have screws in the bottom holding them together. You just take 2 of the opposite corners out. In the little kit, we send the bit that takes those out. You just take them out, and then this tray comes out of the box. You just turn it upside down and find a hole that lines up with the ones that you've got taken out, and just the screws that we've provided, you just line them back up with the holes that work for you, stick them in there, and then just take a screwdriver and just tighten it back down through the holes that the charger comes with that you already took the screws out of.
And the holes, of course, are for positioning, but they're also ventilation as well.
Sure.
These chargers make a lot of heat.
It's mostly for the positioning, and then it's just like that. It's on there. It's good to go. It's not coming off. And then you just run that wire down underneath, plug it into the power strip on the bottom, and then we also send a few extra zip ties so you can let a little bit of this cord out, but keep it from tangling. We just let it zipped in there and put it back on, and then there's just a wing nut in the bottom. As soon as you set that back in there, you push the bolt up from the bottom and put the wing nut on top.
And that's a through bolt from the case itself.
Yep. And we've got an O-ring on that bolt, so it's still waterproof, even though there's a hole up through the case. There's an O-ring on the bolt to keep everything waterproof.
How many chargers can we accommodate?
Up to 6. So a charger like this, it's small enough you could easily put 6 on here. Some of the other chargers are a little bit bigger. Some of the yard tools come with a little bigger charger. Some manufacturers have a charger that you can't physically fit 6 in there. So it's up to 6.
Gotcha. And you have an upgrade available as well.
Yeah.
So you've got the USB here. This is great. You're on the job. Of course, you're a business person. You're going to be taking calls from potential customers.
Sure.
And so you need your phone, and you need to have it ready to go.
So this is the upgraded power strip. It's got 2 USBs in the bottom. So if you want the upgraded one, you can upgrade to that, and it comes along in the case when it gets shipped to you. USB ports on there. And then we've also got this little adapter. It's just a pigtail that just lets you plug into one of the outlets that are in there, but then you can still plug a charger into it, so you don't lose any of your 6 capacity. And then you just run that up in the top. So it's here in the top. You can plug a job site radio into it.
Your buddy comes along with some tools. He's got to plug them in as well. Then there you go.
Yeah, charger.
You're a hero.
Charger that you don't already have. If he needs it, then he's got something to plug into.
It's fantastic. Let's talk about the case itself. This one's from Pelican.
Correct.
And we know from the television business, this is as good as you can get.
Yep.
Yeah, so watertight
It is.
and super durable. It's going to take a beating, which is great. A lot of folks have the Milwaukee pack-out system.
Sure.
And how does this integrate with that?
So it also when you order one, you can specify if you want it to be on the pack-out system, and we install these feet for you. Anybody that's familiar with that pack-out system, it's just a matter of setting it on the box and lining up the tabs and clicking it in.
Slide it right in. The protection is second to none, and this is going to organize your tools in a way you never imagined. Check out Battery Barracks at buybatterybarracks.com. That's BUI batterybarracks.com. Also, there is a 10% discount for Motorhead Garage viewers. Just type in the code Motorhead. If you want to get to the website quicker, click on the QR code here at the corner of your screen. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coating, so keep it right here.
Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, coming to you from Dragonfire Tools Studio.
This is Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. We talk all the time here on Motorhead Garage about performance. You want to make you go faster, perform better? Well, nothing's more important than stopping the vehicle.
Absolutely right.
And Bill, this 64 Ford Galaxy is a great car. It's also a boat, and it came with drum brakes.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it had drum brakes on it until we got it in here. Why are drum brakes bad?
Well, drum brakes are inadequate for today's standards. You get a lot of modern cars that have much better performance to them, so they stop a lot faster. And the old drum brakes, they're very inconsistent in how they stop. You can stop right, you can stop to the left, but you're usually never stopping straight.
We've all done that. You're wrestling with it as you slow down. So the natural progression then is to throw disc brakes on the vehicle.
Absolutely.
And the way that's been in the past, you're just kind of Frankensteining it.
Yeah, so a lot of people use junkyard parts or parts from different vehicles to put a kit together on their vehicle, which may or may not have been sized right for that application. And then they try to put a booster and master cylinder together, and then they call us because half the things aren't working right together.
And us is lead brakes.
Yes.
And you guys offer kits that people can just buy and bolt on.
Yeah, absolutely. So we try to make it as simple as possible for the consumer. Complete drum to disc brake conversion kits with all the nuts, bolts, hardware, bearings, seals, brake lines, booster, master, everything that they need in one kit to bolt on.
What kind of range are we talking with vehicles?
So we do a lot of Mopar applications, full-size Ford, Mustangs, Camaros, Chevelles, all the GM AFX body kits, some C10 applications.
Very cool. And let's talk about the fit. They're all model specific.
Yes, absolutely. It's all direct fit applications, so nothing's universal. There's usually no cutting, welding, or drilling. It's all bolt on. And we do a wide range of product. If you got a Y-block engine or a FE motor for this specific car, we have different boosters and masters that clear different engine components as well.
It's all bolt on. Is there anything tricky about the installation?
Nope, nothing at all. We even give you brake lines so you don't have to do any cutting and flaring.
If I'm having trouble with anything, what can I do?
You can give us a call. Our tech line is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they'll walk you through anything. If it's our parts or not, we'll talk about what you have going on in your vehicle to make it safe for you to drive.
And we've got the standard kit here in the Galaxy. You've got some upgrades available as well.
Yes, yeah, so we do some black powder coat, red powder coat, our Max Grip XDS cross-drilled and slotted rotors with a magnete zinc coating on them, and braided hoses as well.
Excellent. This is the booster and master cylinder that's actually in the Galaxy.
Yep, absolutely.
And this comes together.
Yes.
Why do you guys do that?
So we pre-assemble everything to make it easy for the customer, so there's no guesswork on push rod lengths or how the system goes together. We put a card in between the booster and master cylinder because the master cylinder has to come off to be bench bled in order to get all the air out of the master cylinder, then reinstalled back on the power brake booster. But we try to ship everything pre-assembled so that it's much easier for the customer to install.
Performance is going to improve, the safety is going to improve, and you're going to love it. Find them at leadbrakes.com. Since about the mid-'80s, fuel injection has been the thing. That's when the carburetors sort of fell away, Tom. And in about the last 10 years or so, direct injection is the name of the game. For the folks that don't know, explain how that works.
Well, instead of having a low-pressure fuel pump, you have a high-pressure fuel pump that sends gas directly into the cylinders near the spark plug somewhere versus into the intake manifold. So you have more direct control over how much gas you use. You get better fuel economy, lower octane requirements. It's a good solution.
And it's one pump distributing it to everything. And that one pump makes contact with the camshaft, with the lobe on the camshaft, and so that can create some problems potentially.
Right. It's a super high-pressure pump. And instead of being just electric, it's mechanically driven by the camshaft with a spring and a that actually bounces up and down on one of the lobes of the camshaft. And you get a bunch of miles on it, 150, 200,000 miles. You might start hearing noises from your engine. You might get trouble codes from the engine computer saying you have fuel problems. So you suspect, okay, well, it's that fuel pump must be dying. The springs failing or the internal mechanical pieces are failing. So you replace that pump. They're quite expensive. And then you still have all the problems. You still have the trouble codes. You still have the noise. Well, what it might be is the timing chain, which engines have had forever.
And it's probably a good idea too, even if your pump does need to be replaced, you'll want to replace these parts anyway, and your engine's going to last a long, long time.
Right, yeah, timing chains always wear out after, 150, 200,000 miles, so yeah, it never hurts to replace the timing chain.
All right, you can start here with one of these kits from rockauto.com. They have all the parts your car will ever need. Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, returns right after this.
Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is brought to you by Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. Steel rubber products, quality crafted rubber parts and weather stripping. Personal positioning technologies, we support your workforce. Hoppy Industries, offering premium audio solutions for the power sports industry. And by Class P's Fabrication, modern beds for modern trucks.
Brian Hansen's the head engineer at Tribotex. He's back with us. And Brian, once again, we've gone to the mailbag to see what folks are asking about Tribotex. We're back to the basic question we get all the time, but it gets asked all the time. Is Tribotex safe in my car?
Yes, it is safe for any car. You can add any oil and it works in any engine.
And you get a lot of people, you say that they want to try it on something that's not going to hurt as much as putting it in your car, right?
Yeah, a lot of people try us out in their lawnmower and they're so blown away by the performance they end up putting it in their car, their wife's car, and that's how we end up upselling our products.
But you don't have to do the research yourself because these guys actually have it on their website.
Yeah, we actually have all of our scientific papers on our website. We've worked with national laboratories and we've been proven in many other engineering labs and are currently being tested in some very large companies right now.
NASA?
NASA actually gave us a spin-off. They published us this last year. So if you type in Tribotex NASA, you will find us on the internet.
These guys are the real deal. How much should we use in any engine at any given time?
Okay, that's a good question. A lot of people have different sized engines and it's hard to find a product that's just right. Our Tribotex Original, which is this middle-sized one, is really good for anything between like a 2-liter and a 6-liter engine. It's a little thin on the bigger side or a little heavy on the small engines, but it's totally fine for all of that. Any excess will just drain out with your oil and it will build up as much as you need. If you don't have enough, we have a satisfaction guarantee. Hit us up, we might give you another tube for you. And also, if you have a small engine, like below 2-liter, we have a Tribotex Mini, which is often great for 4-wheelers, motorcycles, snowmobiles, lawnmowers. These things are great for small cars. So I got a Toyota Prius that I race. My Tribotex Mini works great.
We talk about oil. There's all kinds of oils out there, and for cars that have been around for a while, there is the high mileage oil.
Yeah.
Should I use that for my older vehicle when I'm using Tribotex?
You can use any oil, but we recommend using just a normal oil. Now, high mileage oils have special additives in it, which can compete with Tribotex nanoparticles. The Tribotex nanoparticles are going to be superior to those particles that you're going to find in your oils.
And I saw a few people writing in asking when they should add Tribotex. Is it every fill up, every oil change? How often?
I recommend using it after an oil change. Get a fresh set of oil and blend the Tribotex with a quart of oil to get it to disperse quicker into the engine. When you add it to your engine, you need to run it for about 500 miles at least. Give it a couple thousand better, and then it will stay in your engine for over 40,000 miles.
Well, Tribotex is going to make your engine perform better. It's going to actually repair your older engines, and it's going to make your car last longer. Check them out at Tribotex.com.
Time now for the lowdown with Magic Creeper.
We have told you about the uses of Magic Creeper. They're infinite. They're only limited by your imagination. The Magic Creeper is useful around the house. Now, we use it to get under the sink, doing some plumbing. You can put a towel under there. You can put an ironing board. That's a great trick they always teach you in the handyman magazines. You're going to break your ironing board if you do that, by the way, and it's not all that comfortable. Use the Magic Creeper when you're getting under the sink. It's going to cushion your back. It's going to make it easier to slide in and out from that space. You can also use the Magic Creeper as a kneeling pad. Use it around the house to do hardwood floors. use it to get stuff down low. Use it when you're cleaning. And of course, the Magic Creeper was designed and intended for the automotive world, so you can take it in your car with you. If you have trouble by the side of the road, the Magic Creeper is going to make it easy for you to kneel down, change that tire without getting dirty. It's going to make it easy on your knees. On the side of the road, there's often glass, there's dirt, there's gravel. That makes it really tough to kneel, and squatting for that long is really a pain, especially when you're trying to lift a tire. So use the Magic Creeper. It'll take the stress off your knees. It'll save your clothes. It'll save your day. If you're savvy enough to make some fixes under the car or do an inspection under the vehicle, the Magic Creeper is great for that too. Just roll it out, and there's zero ground clearance. That means the Magic Creeper gets you right down on the ground, not like an old-fashioned creeper that has the casters and you don't have a whole lot of room under the car. Once you're under there, the Magic Creeper can move forward and back, side to side, glides along any surface, any rough surface, any smooth surface. The Magic Creeper is going to be your hero. And when you're done, it cleans up super easily. Just use your favorite spray cleaner and you are good to go. Wrap it up, throw it in the car, throw it behind your seat, throw it under the seat, or throw it in the trunk. The Magic Creeper goes wherever you go, and it can get you out of a tough spot. Check out the authentic Magic Creeper at magiccreeper.com. We're going to head on out of here, and we're going to do it in style here in this Ford Galaxy, but we'll be back next week, and we hope you join us then. In the meantime, check us out on Facebook, and we're getting going on Instagram as well. And if you have a product you want to see featured on the show, email Jeff at masterstv.com. We'll get you here in our studios. From our entire crew here at Motorhead Garage, we will see you next week. So long.